Nina Voss loved the quiet hum of the daily grind. Every morning at 8, she'd push open the heavy oak door, greeted by the familiar bell and the scent of coffee and cinnamon. Her order never changed: black coffee, almond croissant, her favorite corner table by the window. She found comfort in the routine, the logic, the patterns, her life a puzzle where every piece fit. The daily grind was her anchor, a place where nothing unexpected ever happened. On July 14th, everything felt perfectly in place. Sunlight streamed in, coffee was rich, croissant flaky. Nina breathed in the peace, but beneath the surface something was about to shift, and her sanctuary would never be the same. The first oddity was a word, listen, etched into her croissant. Nina tried to dismiss it as coincidence, but curiosity lingered. Days later, a crossword clue in her newspaper asked for her childhood dog's name, Milo. The answer fit, but how could a puzzle know her past? Then there was Eli, the barista, always kind, always present, never aging. The regulars, the routines, the details. Suddenly, they felt staged. Each incident alone was explainable, but together they formed a pattern. The world she trusted was whispering secrets, and logic offered no answers. Nina, the analyst, was now the subject of a mystery she couldn't solve. The comfort of routine was unraveling, thread by thread. Nina noticed the regulars never changed. The elderly woman knitting, the man with headphones, the businesswomen, each stuck in a loop, repeating the same actions, the same words. Conversations were vague, circular, never real. When Nina tried to break the script, she was ignored. The shop felt like a set. The people like actors, the books and art, too perfect to be real. The hum she once loved now sounded artificial, and paranoia crept in. She realized she was being watched, and she needed answers. One evening, Nina stayed late, hiding as the shop emptied. She watched Eli unlock a hidden door behind a velvet curtain, revealing a corridor bathed in blue light. After he disappeared, Nina crept through the door, heart pounding. The hallway was sterile, lined with metal doors, nothing like the cozy cafe. She followed the corridor to a room humming with computers and voices. At the threshold, she hesitated, knowing she was about to uncover the truth. The world she knew was just a facade. She stepped through, ready to face whatever lay beyond. The room was a control center, cold and bright with screens. Monitors showed every angle of the daily grind. Her table, the counter, the regulars. Scientists in lab coats moved silently, tracking her every move. On the largest screen, her face, her data, her name, Nina Voss, subject 7, the primary variable. The realization hit. She was the experiment, the routines, the clues, the ageless barista, all designed to observe her. The businesswomen's cryptic talk was about her. Her sanctuary was a laboratory, and she was the mouse in the maze. Every comfort had been a test, every smile a mask. Panic surged as Nina saw files with every detail of her life, memories, fears, secrets. On a monitor, a robotic arm etched "Wake up" onto a croissant. The messages were warnings. Someone inside wanted to help her escape. Adrenaline took over. She fled the control room, desperate to leave. But outside, the street was a vortex of digital code. The world was a simulation. The cafe began to dissolve. Tables blurred, floors flickered. The aroma of coffee replaced by burning plastic. The walls warped, revealing circuits and wires. The blue scarf unraveled into code. Mugs melted into light. Her reality was collapsing, and there was nowhere left to run. The simulation was ending, and so was her illusion of safety. Amid the chaos, Eli appeared. No longer a barista, but a guide, he told her gently. This was all a safe place for your mind while your body healed. She'd been in a coma after an accident. The cafe was a therapeutic simulation. The strange clues were not part of the plan. Someone tried to wake her too soon, but Nina's mind found its own way out. The cafe dissolved into white light. Nina opened her eyes in a hospital bed, greeted by a nurse's smile. She was weak but awake, free from the coffee shop at last. On her bedside tray, a cup of tea and a napkin with a sketch of a coffee cup. A chill ran through her. The mystery wasn't over. It was just beginning.